Politics now, the Nigeria Democratic Congress, NDC, has announced that aspirants seeking to contest for the party's presidential ticket ahead of the 2027 general elections will pay a total of 60 million naira for its expression of interest and nomination forms, according to the timetable and schedule of fees released by the party and jointly signed by its national chairman, Moses Zugele, and national secretary, Ikena Enenwezo. Presidential aspirants are to pay 20 million naira for expression of interest form and 40 million naira for the nomination form. House of Representatives aspirants are to pay 6 million naira, while Senate aspirants will pay 8 million naira. Governorship aspirants are expected to pay 30 million naira, comprising 10 million naira for the expression of interest form and 20 million naira for the nomination form. The NDC says the sale of expression of interest forms will commence on Wednesday, 13th May 2026. And close on Monday, 18th May 2026. And the screening and interviews of aspirants are scheduled to be held from Tuesday, 19th of May to Thursday, 21st of May 2026. The party says its approved fees remain among the lowest charged by major political parties in the country. A public affairs analyst, Dr. Larry Oluwani, joins me for more on this development. You look at the figures, Dr. Oluwani, 60 million naira, for instance, for expression of interest and nomination form for presidential aspirants. It prides itself as one of the cheapest when you look around. What does that tell you about NDC? Cheaper access to aspirants, or does it reflect the chances on the platform?
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. It's not the cheapest as of today. YPP put their form for presidential at the rate of 50 million. So NDC is not the cheapest presidential nomination form as far as Nigeria is concerned today. We have YPP paid their own for 50 million, but 60 million is still okay, but at the same time, it's still on the high side. If you want people to participate in our democratic system, it's still on the high side. I wish they can bring it more down to 30 million. I wish if they can do more.
Well, that's not likely to happen now, considering the INEC timetable and the party's press release earlier on. But NDC came to instant prominence with the defection of Peter Obi and Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, who left the ADC. How formidable would you say this new party bride is as we count down to 2027?
Yes, this is a similar thing that happened in 2022, 2023, towards the 2023 election, when Peter Obi, they came to Labour Party. We all glamour that did they have a structure? Can they meet up the system? And which also reflect in the 2023 election. So the same thing will still repeat himself in this 2027 election, because structure is not something you can build overnight in politics. So it's something that you have to overhaul time to time, because it's not easy to have an agent across 36 states, including FCT in Nigeria. So I have to say this, NDC have a lot of work to do, and they have a limited time with them. Because I don't know how there will be the structure across the nation between now and next year, February.
Recall the opposition summit in Ibadan, where opposition parties agreed to support a singular candidate in 2027. Is that still a possibility? Do you foresee a compromise post-primary elections across board?
That I'm not sure. I don't think that can happen, because due to the type of people we have on the ground, will His Excellency Atiku Abubakar step down for Obi? The answer is possibly no. Will Rotimi Amechi step down? I'm not sure. Will Peter Obi step down for Atiku? I'm not sure. And don't forget, zoning arrangement has really affected both of them. The South are crying that this is our turn. We have to complete 8 years. And the people in the North are claiming that it's only the Northern candidate that can defeat Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But by and large, I don't think there is any possibility. If they can align, they will have done that in ADC. They could not do that in ADC. Is it when they have their different platform, would they do that? I don't think it's possible. They are just trying to it's a normal political propaganda, just to make people feel that they can come together. If they can do that, they will have done that in ADC, which is an easier platform for them to to cohabit, but they could not come together due to their ambitions and what they believe. This is my time. Atiku Abubakar is not ready to step down for anybody if we check his body language, because he believes age is not on his side, and he believes he can take advantage of Nigerians that are clamoring for change right now. So Atiku Abubakar don't want to lose this time, but I don't think they can come together.
But what
does
this division mean for the opportunities for the opposition ahead of 2027? When you look at the figures in 2023, it shows that if they had come together, they really stood a chance to win.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. This has been my own belief, that if they can come together, because if you look at what Obi scored in the last election, together with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and Kwankwaso, this is close to up to 13 million plus. When Asiwaju Bola Ahmed, they have 8 million plus. So, but I don't think they could not do that, because if they want alignment, they would have done that about a year ago. Because this takes us to when Asiwaju Bola Ahmed and former President Muhammadu Buhari came together in 2013. They wanted to come together in 2010. It could not work. That was then Buhari was in CPC, and he has already picked Pastor Tunde Bakare as the vice president. They wanted to come together, discovered that the time is too short. It could not work. Before they now started the merging process again in 2013. The same thing happened to this merger. They will have started earlier, not 1 year to election. They will have started earlier. The time frame is not easy for them to make things happen.
All right.
I'm sorry, they have already divided their vote, and the vote pattern will still go the same way we experienced in 2023. I'm sure of that. If Obi is on ballot, and if Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is also on ballot, and President Bola Ahmed is on ballot, except Kwankwaso, if he's working with Obi, probably we may see a little shaking in the Northwest, and not too much shaking.
You know, they say
President Bola Ahmed may feel a little shaking in the Northwest.
They say never, because you never can tell. Interesting days ahead. That's our time.
We also, but
yes,
with the kind of the leader we have, the kind of the people we have on the scene right now, I'm not sure a single candidate can come up from opposition.
Dr. Larry Luwani.
Yes.
That's our time. Thank you so much for your insight.
Thank you for having me.